Hey guys, Will here, you're watching Boosted Autos, and I'm just out here working on my MX-5 at the moment, and my phone has gone off a couple of times today from people from the channel asking me about starting their own YouTube channel and what all these recent changes to monetization and stuff mean for YouTube in general. Now, I haven't made a video about this previously because I didn't really feel it was particularly relevant to the, the general subject matter of the channel, but I'm getting a lot of messages about it, and I thought, you know what, I love encouraging people to start their own channels, and I love, helping people out that follow the channel as well. So I thought, look, we'll make a video about this, just so I can explain a couple of things that have been going on YouTube recently. And I know it's been a hot topic of debate, and a lot of, there's been a lot of controversy about YouTube in general over the last couple of months, and there's three things that have changed recently, or three things that have happened recently that have been the cause of that. So the first thing is the recent changes to monetization in general and how you qualify for monetization. So YouTube have recently changed it so that you have to reach a certain threshold of views per year and 1,000 subscribers on your channel before you can qualify for monetization. And a lot of people have been really upset by that. And so I'm going to explain in this video why I think that that's actually a good thing in general. So don't switch this off if you're thinking, oh, well, he's just, he's entitled to say that because his channel's, relatively successful and is already over that threshold. But there's some really good reasons why I do think that that's a good thing and why it should be encouraging for people that are just starting out on YouTube. The second thing is the changes to how videos themselves are actually qualified for monetization now. So YouTube is really cracking down on the types of videos that they're allowing ads to be displayed on. So we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. And the last thing I'm going to touch on very, very reluctantly is the whole Logan Paul situation. Now, this is something that I've deliberately steered as clear as I possibly can on, but I want to explain to you what this means for the YouTube community as a whole and why also I think that this is a good thing and something that probably needed to happen as well. So stick around, we're going to talk about all three things in this video, and I hope that by the end of the video you're feeling energized and pumped up, ready to get stuck into your own channel as well. So the first topic we'll talk about is the whole changes to monetization. So as I said, there's now a threshold that you have to meet in order to qualify for monetization on YouTube, and that is a number of views per year. I think it's 4,000 hours of views per year, I think it is, and 1,000 subscribers on your channel as well. So look, this sounds like a really high number for people that are just starting out on YouTube, and yeah, of course I'm above that threshold, so it doesn't affect me. But the thing that you need to remember is that those thresholds, at those thresholds of views, the amount of money that you would be earning from the channel is very, very low anyway. We're talking, a couple of dollars, maybe $10, $20, $30 at most. So you're not missing out on a whole lot of money here. And what I would say is that at that early stage of your channel, what you should be focusing on is, building rapport with your viewers, building up the quality of your content and developing yourself. And, for people that have watched this channel since the beginning and people that have even, tuned in more recently, you'll see that I'm getting more confident on camera, and the reason why I started this channel in the first place was my own personal development, building up my skills and becoming more confident. So, if you're doing YouTube just for money and you think that it's a way to grow some money on trees, then you're about as likely to succeed from that as you are to succeed trading on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But that's a topic for another video altogether. But look, the point here is that YouTube isn't a money tree. You do have to make a lot of effort to make money from YouTube, and I don't make a whole lot of money. I've been lucky that my videos have been relatively successful, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in this video as well. But I worked for 20 hours a week for 3 years before I earned a cent from this channel, really. So you do it for the love, you do it because you like helping people, and you do it because you enjoy sharing your life or sharing your content with people. So different people have different motivations for the reasons why they do YouTube, and that's fine. But if money is your motivation, then probably not really the right thing for you. So as I said at the start of the video, I do think that this is a good thing for the greater community as a whole, and I think it's something that we should be excited about because it means that YouTube is finally waking up and paying attention and wanting to be taken seriously as a platform. So we'll discuss point two, and then we'll come back to why that's the case, because the two kind of relate to each other. So the second point that we need to cover here is the changes to monetization rules and the videos that actually qualify for monetization on YouTube now. So a couple of months ago, YouTube got really, really heavy on cracking down on videos that were offensive or had, swear words in them or weren't advertiser friendly, as they say. So what was happening is people uploading videos were finding that their videos were being demonetized, or that they weren't able to monetize the videos in the first place. So the way that works is YouTube has an algorithm that scans the footage that's uploaded to YouTube. So there's hundreds of hours or thousands, or I think even millions of hours of video uploaded every minute on YouTube. So as you can imagine, it's impossible for a person to actually look at every single thing that's uploaded and check it. So what they do is they have algorithms that check it for them, flag certain things, whether it's in the metadata, so the tags, the description, the title, or in the content itself through their, their voice recognition software and that kind of thing. So what they'll do is they'll flag content that they think isn't advertiser friendly and demonetize that content. So that can be really, really frustrating when you upload a video and it gets demonetized, especially if it's a video that you've put a lot of effort into. And I mean, this happened to me just a couple of days ago. I uploaded a video that I'd spent hours putting together on how to root an Android head unit. And, for people that know what that's about, rooting is obviously, unlocking root access to the device, but it sounds like a rude word. It sounds like it might be something sexual in nature. So obviously YouTube flagged it and it's been demonetized. So that's really frustrating, but what it means is that they're wanting to crack down and make sure that only the good quality videos are the ones that are monetized on YouTube. So by cracking down and filtering out a lot of the garbage, it allows them to manually review the quality videos. So for people that are uploading genuinely good quality stuff, when that happens, you can actually click a button that forces a manual review process. So once you reach, I think it's 1,000 views in a week, they'll actually review that video manually. So a person actually looks at it, checks it, and then they'll remonetize the video as well. So to understand the relevance and why this is important, we need to understand a little bit about how advertising on YouTube actually works. So what happens is people that create content get paid per 1,000 views of ads on their channel, and also for every click on the ad as well. So you can imagine if you've got a high quality ad that's really, really relevant to the video that you've produced, you're going to get a higher cost per click and a higher cost per 1,000 views than you would from a generic video that has a generic ad on it. So say for example, you've got a video that you've made and uploaded of your cat doing something funny. You might find that the ad that goes on that video is, one of those silly download now buttons that leads you off to some dodgy website. So obviously the person that's placing that ad there isn't going to be paying a whole lot of money to have that ad placed there, because they don't know who's watching the video, because it's such a broad appeal. So they can't say, all right, I know that the person watching this video is going to be interested in the product that I want to sell here. So the cost per click or the cost per 1,000 views is going to be very, very low. So what that means for me as a content creator is that I have to get, hundreds of thousands of views on that video to make any money off it. Now, where I've been successful and where I do things a little bit differently is I obviously create videos that are very, very, very targeted in their appeal. And what that means is that advertisers that want to advertise on my videos know that they're going to get a much higher quality click-through rate and a much more high quality leads through those types of videos. So say for example, I do a video about how to install, suspension parts on an MX-5, so coilovers for example. If a advertiser advertises their own coilover brand on that video, they know that the people watching that video are going to be interested in what they're advertising, and they're going to get a very, very high conversion rate. So what that means is they'll pay more money to have that ad on my video, which means I get paid more money for less views. And that's the way that I've managed to be relatively successful with my channel. So I don't get a massive amount of views, but I actually do earn quite a bit of money per ad view and per ad click, compared to a lot of other channels that don't have such a niche audience or have a much broader appeal. So you can see, by encouraging the quality content creators that are creating very, very specific videos for specific audiences, YouTube is going to be taken more seriously as a platform. Advertisers are going to go, well, hang on, we can really make some money from advertising our products on this platform. YouTube isn't just a platform for people making prank videos and, videos of their cat and stuff like that. This is actually something that needs to be taken seriously. So you can see from that by YouTube taking these steps to create higher quality content in general on YouTube, means that advertisers are going to take it more seriously, and there's going to be a higher revenue share for the people that are making genuine good quality content. So that's the reason why I think that the first change being the threshold that you have to meet, and the second change being that you have to have good quality content in the first place to be monetized, is really, really important. So I hope that that's encouraging for you. Now, the third point that I wanted to discuss reluctantly is the whole Logan Paul situation. So this, you might be thinking this isn't really relevant to this channel, but you know, this has actually affected me quite significantly in the last couple of weeks since it all happened, because number one, people have been approaching me, you know, people that I tell what I do for a living. People say, hey, you know, what do you do for a job? And I say, oh, I make YouTube videos. And they go, oh, you're like that Logan Paul guy. And that makes me so angry, because, you know, I don't want to be associated with that kind of person. I don't want to be associated with people that just, you know, they're only interested in self-promotion and selling their own products and making money from, you know, basically essentially doing nothing. So, you know, I have absolutely no respect for this guy. And if you're not familiar with what happened, basically, this is one of the most popular and fastest growing YouTubers around at the moment. He's got, I think he's just cracked 16 million subscribers, and he made a video of himself going into a Japanese suicide forest, which was a place that was known for a high volume of people committing suicide. And he went and recorded a vlog. He actually came across a dead body while he was recording the vlog, and took it upon himself, instead of switching the camera off, he went and, you know, joked around the dead body, zoomed in on the body, and it was disgusting. And, you know, he ended up, you know, there was a massive backlash against it, and he went off YouTube for a couple of weeks, did a couple of videos about how sorry he was, and you know, how he was going to donate millions of dollars to charity to support victims of suicide and suicide prevention and stuff like that. So, you know, he was all apologetic, and then he came back out with his first video back again, you know, basically laughing at the whole situation and saying how, you know, he'd still got 1 million subscribers even when everybody hated him, and, you know, just basically being obnoxious. And then he went on to start torturing dead animals in his video, and it was just disgusting. And the problem with that kind of stuff is that, you know, it devalues YouTube as a platform, and it means that it's not taken seriously by advertisers and stuff like that. So you can see how that negatively affects YouTube as a platform, because who's going to want to have their brand associated with content like that? You know, if I'm a brand wanting to advertise my product, do I really want my ad showing up on a video of somebody, you know, laughing at a dead body? I don't think so. So you can see how it affects the whole community when stuff like that happens, because people don't take YouTube seriously as a platform. So what YouTube are trying to do is they're trying to weed out all the garbage, make it so that YouTube is about quality content from people that genuinely are building audience and building, you know, building the reputation of the platform. So look, I hope you guys find this video encouraging. I hope that if you've been confused about everything that's going on, or maybe you're just starting out on a new channel and you're not quite sure how it all works or what you should be doing, or you've been, you know, demotivated by everything that you've read about demonetization and stuff like that, I hope that this has been encouraging for you. Look, you know, I love what I do. I really enjoy making the videos, and I love that I'm genuinely making a difference and helping people. And I hope that you guys starting out feel the same way, and that's the motivation for doing your channels as well, whatever topic your channel might be about. So look, I'll leave it at that for now. If you'd like to know more about this stuff, leave a comment below. I'm happy to answer any comment below about this topic, and, you know, offer whatever knowledge I have on the subject. So make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and do hit that notification button as well, so you don't miss out on the next one. I'm gonna get stuck back into the MX-5 now. I've got a bunch of stuff to finish off, so I will see you in the next video. Bye.